Good morning, adventurers. We are back here with Dark Souls Remastered, right? So, picking up at the bonfire that we literally just stopped off at, and I have made sure that I was logged off the server, so we are not online now. Like I said, don't want to accidentally get invaded or, something uncomely like that we do not have any control over. So from here, you can see my soul arrows are back up. And one thing I actually forgot to do while we were over here is get our heater shield, which is critical to our setup here because it has 100% damage absorption. Talk to this guy, see how much it cost. So don't remember shields. Heater shield is 1,000. Okay.
Throw me a bone.
Blah blah blah. Shut up, guy. All right. So we're gonna have to eat some soul items, and this is why I say these soul items are gonna be important early on, because it will help reduce some of the farming, kind of, so to speak, that we need to do. Heater shield. This game you cannot actually sell items like you can with Dark Souls 3. But you can once the serpent shows up after ringing the 2 bells. Can feed things to him. When I get rid of him. So we got our heater shield. Important. And then I am going to make another quick rest. The point here is to get our intelligence up to 24, which puts us probably be soul level. Ooh, I forgot these people were here. There we go. Which will put us at level, soul level 13, because we put 1 in endurance for our stamina. Let's see. That guy did not open the door, did he? That's okay. This is sort of pro stats with dealing with this spot. As you sort of run in, kite them back, so you're not dealing with 3 people. There we go. Here we go. Now it kicks open the door. Now we'll deal with him. And the nice thing about this heater shield too is the enemies, for the most part, at least these undead or hollows, their attacks will bounce off of it. Takes care of him. Takes care of him. So important thing too is when looking at chests, see how that chain is curled back. It's a good chest. If the chain is curled forward and facing like out away from the chest, then it's a mimic. And also if you just sit there and watch it, you can actually see it like breathing. So there's a guy right there. I don't remember, there's no item, it's just that guy. Okay. Oh, dropped his helmet. Not too worried about gear, we are going to be getting a gear set here shortly. So come up here, and these are the guys throwing those damn fire bombs, right? So we're just gonna do this. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. This item. You can jump over there. I don't think there's a reason to. At least not that I've found at this point. Go down. And in here we can get this gold pine resin. Let's do that, I guess, for now. This guy's gonna end up showing up right there. There's an archer up there we'll be getting at just a minute. So for this guy, we're gonna have to kick him. So you press forward and hit attack at the same time to kick him. It will bounce the shield, get an attack off, and that kick will be very important later. That guy tends to drop things frequently. Like that. And then we're gonna have another guy up here. He's gonna drop this flaming barrel. Let me just do that. Easy peasy. Like that. So now we're gonna do something. If you feel comfortable, you can do it. If not, then I wouldn't suggest it. We're gonna attack this Black Knight here. He's gonna come running. Or I'm gonna pull him up here because I feel most comfortable attacking him up here. And we're getting backstabs. I'm doing this mostly for the souls. Watch out for that thrust right there, that guy right there, because if he hits you with it, it will stagger your character. That's what it's meant for. It will break your stamina bar. So he does a decent amount of damage if he hits you. He is kind of a tough customer this early on in the game. But if you can get your backstabs, you just hold up your shield and strafe around him to the right. Oh. So if you feel comfortable, it's not too bad to do. And I'll get you a little bit of souls starting out. Of course, it takes a minute because you don't have the best sword here. You're not doing a whole lot of damage right now, and he's a little resistant to the magic, it seems like. Of course, as always with souls, you don't want to panic. You never want to panic. Once you start panic rolling, things will go potato real quick. So I don't believe in that. So this guy can wreck you pretty quickly. Oh, didn't get it. Why'd you kick him? There we go. It took a while. Probably should have waited for the backstab. There we go. Got a Titanite chunk, got 800 souls, so that's pretty good. I think before we continue on, this is sort of where the kind of grind starts. Because the next thing we do is a boss, basically, immediately after that. So we're going to level up. So that's to 20. If you don't feel comfortable, you know, you can raise your vitality for your health, your endurance for your stamina. Put that at 20. And then, let's see here. 10 more that gives us 800. Can we get something else from that? Yeah, we can. 21. So now the Factor Life says to just sort of grind to Ent 24 here. Probably gonna get hit. Oop, I know I did it. Nice. Which I think I generally did in the past. Oh, dang. Those guys are so annoying. Bait his swing. Now, I always swing into this house when I'm passing by for this guy, because if you don't, he will follow you out and up these stairs, at least in my experience. Where's those guys? And I always hit this for the archer, because as soon as you head down that way, he will start firing. And it's a couple extra souls. Get that guy. Might have dropped his sword, which would be nice. And this guy is gonna come up, kick. Just easier. Did he drop his longsword? Nope. Okay. We're gonna be able to buy one. So the short sword I'm not gonna use in the long term. Oh, there's a longsword. So I'll show you where you can buy when you get there. We are. Oh yeah, I do need to put another than strength. That's right. I forgot about that. I don't think there's anything back this way. Is there? Nope, just death. Okay. I forgot you do need to add 1 to strength, so we are gonna go do that. Blue Tearstone Ring. Don't remember what that does. And to start out with this build here, doing this sort of like opening sorcerer thing, it does take a little bit of startup time, a little back and forth running around. And the idea is once you actually get yourself set up, you can pretty much gloss through the game fairly decently, I believe, is the idea. So we do need to put 1 in strength. To be able to use the longsword, and I'm using the longsword in the long run because it is suggested as your best bet. It'll give you, for that 1 strength that you need to add, it will give you the most output, at least by my understanding. So we'll let those guys kind of get their throw in. They'll come in here, bait these guys. So where we got here? Oops. Yep, we need to kind of get these guys in here. That guy. There we go. Takes care of that. Take care of this guy. And of course, I always do these kills every time, right? Jeez, come on, guy. There we go. Because you just get that extra souls here, and we're going to use them. We're definitely going to be using them. There we go. Also, one thing to be note of is dexterity will increase or decrease your cast time. So I don't know at what point where the dexterity comes in. There are some updates on, you know, what to put your levels in. Getting up to, I think this setup stops at soul level 50, so I will be kind of reviewing some of that as we get to there. Most of what we do right now we can actually just do with where we're at. Master key opens that up. We will go down there in a little bit. Havel is down there, and that guy will destroy you. You have to basically do the same, you know, round robin thing as we did with the Dark Knight. The difference being is Havel will just absolutely, especially when he goes, like when he two-hands his weapon, it will break through your stamina, it will decimate your health in one swing, and it won't be good. It'll be terrible. So we're not going to do that. We're going to come up here and take care of these guys. Like that. This guy. Of course, I got no stamina. Because we are going to be using this here. So the Taurus demon, if you look across the screen, you can actually kind of see him up on top of the other tower there. And so when we get almost over there, he's going to jump down. We're going to kind of kite him back here. We're going to run up this thing, and he's going to sit there. If you sit too long, he will jump up here. So we're going to jump down and do a plunging attack. Then we're going to strafe around him, pull him back, get back around him, and rinse and repeat. So we'll show that all off here. Pull this out because I should be able to get a couple of attacks with this on him. So you'll see him come up and jump down here. That didn't do shit. He can hit you while you're climbing up this if he does like a high swing. So I'm gonna do this. Get our plunging attack off. Put our thing up here while we strap around. Change to that. Oh shit, that was almost bad. That was a very late roll. Or a very early roll, I'm not sure. It could have been bad though. Anyways, you can see how this is gonna kind of work. That's why I say if you're not as comfortable with this guy, this works also, I guess, actually. I didn't even thought about doing this before. So that works just as well, actually. I was just doing what I was doing before, is bringing them back, running up, jumping, and doing the other thing, but that works out too. That works out quite as well, huh? So now there's a soul item. Or there's an item, I don't know if it's a soul item. And these boxes. This is a soul item, good. We can't come in here yet. As soon as we run out there, well, not as soon as, but shortly, the dragon will show up. I'm gonna come out here and talk to Sorcerer. So, talk to him. You want to tell him yes. Yes. And your white sand soapstone, that's how you're going to be able to get summoned by other players. So, dragon's gonna come through. It's gonna fly over, torch the bridge, and it's gonna land up over there. We do have to go this way. There's really nothing we can do about that, but you can see on the right there, just above like my head, just past those two guys, it's kind of like a little outcrop. We're gonna head to that, and we really just want to run. We're probably gonna get hit by fire. There's not too much we can do about that. Yep. Shouldn't die from it though. If you get a dodge off, you can kind of dodge in here and barely miss it. But there he is. He's a jerk. You can, if you want to, actually go through here to get to the other side. You climb up over on that side and whatnot. It's kind of annoying, but you can do it. We're gonna come down here. Take this ladder though. And this takes you back to the Undead Burg, right? Where we were just at. So we're gonna get that 4, so that puts us at the 24 there. So we're gonna stop with that. So of course my soul level is 14, not 12. Because I did add 1 to endurance, I did have to add 1 to strength. If you don't want to do the 1 into strength, you can stick with the short sword. Instead of going with the long sword, I prefer the long sword myself. So kind of what we're gonna do here is we're gonna bait this guy. We're gonna run across there. He's gonna flame. At some point he will jump down and we can run under him. So we want to do this. So you won't get hit while you're over here. So we're just gonna kind of sit here and we're waiting for him to jump. If he flames, it's just kind of run back. If you're too far over, you know, this way, you will get hit. Sometimes it takes a minute to bait him out. There he is. So we're just gonna run under him. It's not too bad. And we're just gonna run over here, hit the Undead Parish. He should just fly off. I think. Surprised he's not just flying off. There he goes. Yep. So, oh, wow. Okay, that's weird. There we. Okay, there we go. Now he's flying off. Yeah. So he just flies off. And if you go too far back this way, there's a soul item. I think this is a claymore. We're not going to be using, but that's good if you want to. It's a good starting weapon for strength build if you want to play, you know, with that. Like I said, if you go back that way too far, he will fly back towards the bridge and go back up there until you get back over here. Also, another thing to, if you want, if you go down there where I saw, and you have a bow, which that merchant in the Undead Burg has, you can buy the short bow and some arrows. You can actually shoot his tail. His tail will, after, takes about, I don't know, 40 arrows or so. It takes a minute to shoot his tail, do enough damage, tail will fall off, and you will get a sword from it, a dragon sword. And if you're playing with strength as your main stat, again, that will, it doesn't scale, but it will give you your best weapon right now while you're building up your stats. And then once you get your strength up a little bit, it will then give you, or you know, it'll help you until you get your strength up, start using that claymore or whatever. Also right here, if you have, I think 25 faith, I believe it is, you can, it's 20 or 25, you can pray, and that's how you become Way of the Sun or whatever. You basically become a Sun Bro, Gold Bro when you get summoned. If you do co-op, so if you put your sign down and help someone defeat a boss, I think it's 4 times because it goes down by 5. The requirement goes down by 5 every time you do that. You do it 4 times, it goes down by 20. Yeah, because it's 25 and then it just requires 5 to do that. So if you want to get it, that's how you do that. And I only mention that, like I said, even though it's not a comprehensive thing, it's just something easy right here. And then once we get over to the actual church, it's a good place you can just do that. So since we're at this bonfire now, going to just sort of stop here because we're at, you know, about 29 minutes. Try to keep these around 30 minutes if I can. So we're going to stop here and we will continue on in the next section.